Hello, 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 and welcome to Tuesday Talks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Forgot to put up an announcement that I would still be going live, so hopefully you guys will be able to join. Come on in the room. So while I'm waiting for people to come on in, I will go ahead and talk about last episode. We talked about self-care and how important that is, how it is a necessity, how we need to know that in the day to day life of taking care of others, maybe our spouses, our children, our family members, we tend to forget about ourselves, and that we need to remember that we matter as well. So, you matter. Make sure that you are taking care of you. And I challenged everyone in that last episode to do something, to focus on something to increase or start self care for yourself. And one of the things that I said I was definitely going to do was going to dive into the self care planner that I reviewed and do the toolkit in there. And I did not get to that because I had a lot of other things going on, trying to get some things going for my business that I'm starting. But this was the planner that I reviewed. So if you have not seen this video, definitely go and check it out. It is a really nice planner, and I think a lot of people would benefit from this. One of the pages that I talked about the last time was the toolkit page. I have not gotten to that. So I'm going to have to make that my focus now because I had a lot going on. But this page, the not toolkit, rescue kit. So I thought this page was a very interesting page because it talks about things that are calming and comforting to you based on your senses. So, yes. Hey, Angie, how are you? Nice to have you. So again, check out the review on this planner if you haven't already. Um, what else did we talk about last time? Oh, we talked about starting the book club again and when we would possibly get going on that. So the first book that I recommended to read was The Number One Lawyer by James Patterson. And when we were online the last time, it was on sale. It was on sale for pre-order. Let me check and see what the rate is looking like now because it was a substantial discount. I need to put in another Amazon order now that I think about it. So, let me see what that cost is. And that was for a hardback book. So, that was a good deal. So, pre order for it right now, it's still on sale. It's still on sale for $21 and the original price is $30. So if you would like to join in with us on the book club, James Patterson, The Number One Lawyer. I don't know if you can see that. So that's going to be the first book. Now, it comes out on the 18th. It says I should get it by the next day, the 19th, March 19th. So I was trying to think, well, when do we want to start reading and have our first book club meeting? And I think if we're going to do book club meetings, I'm trying to think if it's makes more sense to do it the same week that I go live, but just a different day, or if I want to do it on the weeks that I don't go live. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see how that's going to work because I don't want to really use the live for the book club. I want it to be something separate for those that want to do it. So, considering when the book will go out, let me look at a calendar. I will be going live again on the 26th. So, let's just say we'll start reading in April. And so by the first April live, we will have read so many chapters, and then we'll discuss that in the live on the 26th. I think that works. I have challenged myself to read at least 4 books for the rest of the year. And I used to be like a very avid reader. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. You're going to see a video. I have a premiere going live in the morning for a collab loop that I did, and I will be talking more about that. Let's see. I'm doing good. I've been looking at all the heavy punishment movies. I haven't had a chance to look at that. I was going to talk about that. Yes, go ahead and try and get it, Angie, while it is still at a discount. Still at a discount. Okay. And what I'll do is, depending on what I lay on that live, I'll private message you about that. So yeah, we're going out of town. Let's see. I went out of town today, actually. Surely did. Oh, going to Oregon. So you'll be around Kate's area. Are you going to try to maybe see if you can meet up with Kate while you're there? Because isn't she in Oregon? Right? That would be nice if you could possibly meet up with her while you're there. That would be cool. Yep. So again, make sure you review the self-care planner. And if it's something that you're interested in purchasing, definitely the link is in the description of that video. Go over there, show some love for this small business, this small woman-owned business, Black-owned business, and support with this beautiful planner. And if you want to join us in the book club, again, that book is The Number One Lawyer by James Patterson. It is currently on sale right now for almost $10 off on Amazon. So go ahead and you can pre-order it and it will ship out the next day. Oh, you're going to be doing a lot of traveling. Oh, you're going to Europe? Ah, that's nice. That is awesome. I've never been to Europe. I've only been out of the country a couple of times to Canada and once on a cruise. But I would love to go to Europe at some point. I've always wanted to go to France. But everything that I hear about it, sometimes I wonder, do I still want to go? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. Yeah. Well, I have something that I want to share, and that is the snack of the day. And we have not had a snack of the day in almost 2 years. I had to make sure I had snack of the day. I had promised it the last time and I forgot. So, true to fashion, I went to Crumble Cookies. This is a brand new cookie for me. I don't think they've had this cookie before, but if so, I've never had it before. It is a coconut lime cookie. I don't know if you can quite get that on the camera. It's a lime cookie with a coconut lime frosting and a lime slice. It is a refrigerated cookie. You know, sometimes their cookies are served warm, sometimes they're chilled. So this is what it looks like. And it smells, oh my God, the coconut. Oh my God, it smells divine. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to try it, y'all. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Mm. Mm. That is so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Mm. Both of the flavors are pretty intense, especially the lime. Oh my God, when they said it's a lime cookie, it's a lime cookie. It is a lime cookie. They did not skimp on the lime flavor. You could smell that coconut in the frosting, and then you get a taste of that coconut. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it is so good. The lime flavor is like you just bit into a lime. That's how much lime flavor there is. It is delicious. You can even see the lime zest in the frosting. It is so good. Okay, but it's sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it's sweet. And that's not a cookie that I'm gonna sit and eat the whole thing in one sitting. I'm not gonna do, but it's so good. Now, crumble cookies, you either love them or you hate them. That's what I've come to understand with people and crumble. They either really love the cookies or they really don't like the cookies. I really love the cookies. Um, I think it's exciting but dangerous at the same time that they get a new menu lineup each week. So that keeps you coming back. That was a very genius concept that they came up with there. Yeah, it's so good, Angie. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. But yeah, I have liked most of the cookies that I've had from there. I am in love with any lemon cookie that they make. All they have to say is there's a lemon in the cookie and I'm going to buy it. All of their lemon cookies are so delicious. Their peanut butter cookies, very good. They have a key lime pie cookie also, which is very delicious. I love the waffle cookie. Um, there's so many of them. They have well, I think it was the peach pie cookie. Yeah, so you either love them or you hate them. That's what I've come to find out. Yes, I love lemon, and I love. It's one of my favorite flavors. Coconut for sure is probably one of my favorite flavors, if not my favorite. It's probably my favorite flavor. Coconut, lemon, and cinnamon. I love those flavors a lot. So yes, snack of the day. I'm just warning you guys, now that I have this crumble obsession, you might see crumble as your snack of the day quite often. But they're so good. All right. Yep. I had to make sure I brought that to you guys today because I promised it the last time and I forgot. So it is spring break here. Because I haven't been at work and haven't been working for the last 4 weeks, I was forgetting that spring break was coming. I'm sure if I was still at my job, I would have been ready for spring break to be here. But I was forgetting about that. So, yes, it's spring break here for most of the schools. And today we decided to go to our favorite waffle place. There's a place called Waffle Love in Round Rock, Texas, right outside of Austin. I know they have Waffle Love locations in other states. I'm just so excited that we have one in Texas. They told us today they're thinking about bringing one here in San Antonio. And they have the most delicious waffles. So I took one of my friends with me today because I wanted her to be able to experience it. And she got one of the waffles I've never gotten before, which is one that's their best seller. It has cookie butter on top of the waffle with strawberries and raspberries and whipped cream. Their whipped cream is some of the best whipped cream ever. Everything's very fresh there. All the fruit's fresh. I don't know what it was. I literally did this when I took the bite of the one she has. I just kind of, because the cookie butter and the waffle are like in a perfect marriage with each other. They were made for each other. And now I know why that is their bestseller. It was delicious. So we all ate a round of waffles and then we ordered more waffles and had more. It was so good. My godson had the chicken waffles. Those chicken tenders were like dinosaur chicken tenders today. Yeah, he was pretty full to say the least. But everything is always so good there. So yes, ma'am, I did. I did. This is like my 5th week free. My 5th week free. So it's been nice. It's been a little stressful trying to find another job, but I'm trying not to freak out about it and just let it be what God wants it to be in His timing. And I know that He will not leave me or forsake me. I know that He will not do that. So I'm just trying to be hopeful and faithful in all that. Yeah. So Yeah, we went, we had the waffles. We had a lot of waffles today. Those waffles were enough to be considered breakfast and lunch. And so I was like, let's go walk this off. So there is a big park near there called Old Settlers Park. And it's this humongous park with all these different lots or sections in there. And so we went and did a little walking there. They've got like a little lake out there. The breeze was nice. The sun was out. It was a little cloudy, but it was a good time. It was a really good time. And so actually we got back later than I thought we would. I literally got back to this house about 30 minutes before I needed to go live today. Um, but I made it. I made it. Um, yeah, we had a lot of fun. That park is a lot of fun. There's all across the street from the park. There's this big resort called Kalahari Resort. They have a big indoor water park and they have a convention center, shops, and hotel. It's very expensive there, so I haven't been there yet. But that's right across the street from the park. Yes, I am. I am applying to places. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen. Yep. But yeah, that was mainly my day today. Um, what do I have to do? I have a few things I have to do later this evening, but I haven't really even had a chance to just kind of settle in since I got home. But I will need to settle in and get some things done on that. So, one thing that I've been talking about, and one thing that I really am excited about, is opening my online card shop. I thought about that was going to happen yesterday, but I still needed to handle like some illegal things, I guess you could say. And hopefully by the end of the week, and I will be making an announcement. I will let you guys know the exact date. I'll probably do a little Instagram live and just preview some of the cards for you guys. And yes, I'm excited about it. I've been working very, very hard. That's why I didn't get into that planner that like I wanted to because I have just been focused on my card business. And hoping that everyone will come online and support and enjoy the handmade craftiness of my cards and hope and pray that every card that you buy from me will put a smile on someone's face, comfort someone in some kind of way. So I will definitely be making an announcement on that as soon as possible. I just have a few more little things to make sure that they are good to go so that I can get that going. Yes, yes, ma'am. I do have a good amount ready. My plan, if not end of this week, but next week, just start making more. I was trying to give myself a little bit of break from it because one thing I notice is when I'm sitting and I'm just laser focused on card making, and I have a lot of like my studio lights, I have those on, and it can get strenuous on my eyes. It gets strenuous on my back just sitting in the chair for that long. And then working with the different adhesives. So if I'm working with the liquid glue, my goodness, my hands will be like a mess. I try to be as neat and possible as I can because the glue can be messy. And then some of the cards I made, like glitter, glitter. Yeah, those kinds of things. So, those kinds of things. So I I am excited. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I want to do for not only my business, in terms of my brand, period, and my channel. So I'm gonna start a Patreon. I've been going back and forth about whether or not to do this, and I think I'm just gonna start it for April. We'll just start it for the next quarter, and the problem is I doubt myself. And I'm like, I came up with this idea. Well, my brother did. My brother came up with this idea of having some kind of way for people to purchase planner spreads from you. He came up with that before any planner in this planner community ever started a Patreon. And I didn't think people would be interested in that. And then everybody started doing it. And I'm kind of one of those people where I don't want to do what everybody else does all the time. But I'm like, why not? That's another way for people to support me as a content creator. It's another way for me to provide exclusive content to my subscribers. If everybody else can do it, why can't I do it? Right? So the goal is to get that going for April. Um, and I'm excited about that too. I'm excited about that too. But yeah, I'm really hoping to get the card shop up by the end of the week because I do have some Easter cards that I have available, and I want people to be able to get those in time to provide them to their friends and loved ones. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Let's see what else. So Angie, you mentioned the Happy Planner Spring release. I have not had a chance to look at any of it today because I was gone most of the day. So let me ask your opinion first on that. Do you feel that they have come with some new things, or are they coming with some of the same? Hey, Lisa Marie. You know what, Lisa? We need to just do it. If everybody else can do it, why can't we? Right? Why can't we? I think it just takes a lot of pre-planning, Lisa. And my thing is I'm going to have to be consistent, very consistent with my posting of my videos and things like that in order for my Patreon to be successful. But it's in a way it's going to make me accountable in a sense. But I don't see why not. If everybody else can, why can't we? I love the relationship you have with your brother. And yes, you can. Oh, we try to kill each other at least once a week. Sibling. Yeah. But he came up with that idea because from what I can recall, Heather Kell was the first one to do the Patreon. And he thought of that way before she even did it. And I was like, oh my God, she's actually doing it. Like people are actually. And then watching how people handle their Patreons and stuff, it's giving me ideas of how I would want to do things, how I don't want to do things, mistakes that I don't want to make, things, so I've been thinking about it a lot. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. And I've stepped out on faith before and started a business. I don't know what's making me so hesitant this time. I think because before my business was a service. I was giving a service. I was tutoring. Now I'll be offering a product. And so that's a little different. And I think that's where some of the hesitation and the anxiety is coming from. Yeah. It's all the same, a new Disney theme, but all the same layouts, etc. However, they did come out with plastic dividers if you use a disc system. One thing I have noticed about them, they watch what is happening in the planner community. They watch and then they go back and then they'll try to create the same for themselves. When they were first having the squads, they were taking a lot of ideas from those squad members and using those things too for themselves. I noticed that a lot. I noticed that a lot. Let's see. Another medium-sized metal disc with a flower cut out, I think. Okay. That's cute. I don't think they've done a flower cutout before. Are they still like really heavy on the Disney? Because it's been really heavy on the Disney. Just the little like sneak peek they showed, it seemed like a lot of the same types of themes. And usually what they either do is like they either repeat a bunch of themes or they stick to a certain color palette and they kind of run with that color palette throughout all of their sticker books. He wasn't around back then, tell me everything. Um, yeah, they took a lot of ideas from their squad before. They sure did. But it's just been a lot of the same over the last few years. And I know someone was commenting in one of the planner groups on Facebook, like, why don't people use Happy Planner books in their spreads anymore? They were saying a lot of us YouTubers don't use Happy Planner books anymore. You know, I'm trying to use my Happy Planner books. They're just not ones I think to grab all the time because other people are coming out with things that are more exciting, I guess. And me personally, I'll get tired of anything if it just seems to be a lot of the same. That's me. I'm always looking for people to come with something different if they can. Yes, but people will see. Yes. You're so right. You know what it is? I call it blind loyalty. I see this with Apple products. I see this with Nike products. Um, who else? What's that really expensive designer bag? Um, is it Gucci? I think it's the Gucci one. Gucci, Chanel, one of those. It's blind loyalty a lot of times. And I think we all get like that about one or two products or brands or over the, at times, but that's just what it is. I don't think it was heavy this time, and actually they came out with a limited line of what? Bambi and Snow White? Wow. Wow. They've been coming out with a lot of these, what people call whimsical designs. I'm not a big fan of all the whimsical designs. Some are cute, but some are just not my cup of tea. I think they've beaten the celestial theme to death. I think they've beaten the animal print to death. Like they have just. Then they came out with that mega floral book, and it was like all the florals they've ever done, pretty much. So, yeah, Bambi's a beauty. I hope they did Bambi justice with how they put the Bambi stuff out. And y'all see that Lisa Marie is here with us, just so you know, and I mentioned this too a little bit ago. We are doing our YouTube collab group tomorrow. Our videos will go live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you check them out. So you can start with my video. After my video, you'll be linked to the next person and so on. And once you get back to me, you know that you've gone through the entire loop. I ask that when you go and visit the videos, that you give them a like, you give them a share, maybe do a subscribing to them. and especially Miss Lisa Marie, who is the mastermind behind these YouTube loops. Our theme is books. Our theme is going to be books. So definitely check out that loop. I'm also going to be participating in another loop with her starting next month as well. So I'm excited about that also. Oh yeah, the celestial energies. They came out with those two lines again. Yeah, I could tell just from the little sneak peek that they gave. I was like, here we go again. Happy planner. Here we go again. Um, and it still amazes me that they haven't bothered to make some of the simple changes that people have asked them to make, like not putting the month on the back of the divider. I think the reason that they will not make that change is they want you to keep coming back to buy more planners to get more dividers. It is a business decision for them, a big business decision for them for sure. Yeah, it's going to be book themed. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, I've been really waiting for Happy Planner to do something different. I do like that they came out with that one floral book, and I saw someone use it recently, and I was like, I need to use my book. Um, it was the same as my planner that I had for last year. Oh man, what was the name of that sticker book? It was these beautiful floral, very dainty and kind of vintagey floral. So that was nice. Um, what else have they done? The new Miss Maker stuff was nice. They did a good job on that. I bought that stuff even though I said I wasn't going to. But then I think it was Joanne had a sale on it, and I ended up buying that stuff. Um, those last Be Happy boxes that they had two different ones. I thought it was a nice box. It wasn't something I wanted, but I thought it was a nice box for really like new people that were new to planning because it had all those different inserts that they could put together. I think it was fitness, meal planning, journaling, and things like that. So those boxes were pretty nice. And the sticker books in there were not too bad either. But they just haven't really done anything in a long time to catch my eye. And I've never been really fond of any of the animal stuff they put out. There was one year in the back to school release, they had this one planner and there was an accessory pack and it was a sticker book, and they kept promoting that with the koala, with the sloth, right? But there were very few stickers in there that had the sloth. So you have this mind frame that, oh, there's going to be all these sloths in this sticker book. There weren't. There was just very few of them. And that was a bummer because I was hyped about that because that sloth was cute. I'm not fond of most any animal that Happy Planner makes. I think their animals are kind of funny looking. Um, there was one sticker book that had these beautiful florals and these beautiful hummingbirds in there. That was a sticker book I didn't purchase. I remember I never purchased that book, and I always regretted it because I just for those stickers alone, those big florals and those hummingbirds, I thought were very very nice. But yeah, I never purchased them. Let's see, yes, and I think that is why they won't. Yeah, they want to keep you coming back and buying more. And the good thing is people have gotten smart over the years and started just redating planners. And there's a lot of people that provide date stickers. Even if you don't want to do stickers, you can white it out, rewrite the date yourself. So that's always an option. So the good thing is to try and get the planners on clearance and then redate them. So, I'm thinking I want to do this Patreon thing. I need to start doing that too, getting planners on clearance so that I can have them to use for things like that. I think the great thing is that I use so many different types. I've used so many different types of planners, planner sizes, inserts on my channel. Um, so I can offer a B6 insert because I have the capability to print those inserts and use them. I can offer a kind of Hobonichi style one because I have those inserts that I can print and use. I could do. I've used all the sizes that Happy Planner has. I've used a big. I've used a classic. I've used um, a mini. You know, and then so many people offer different inserts these days. So I think, I want to get that started in for the next quarter. And then those people that actually want to get custom um, spreads, they can start getting those for May because that gives me plenty of time to see what type of planner size are you using? How do you like to handle your planner spreads? Do you want them more functional? Do you want them more decorative? So things like that. So I've used so many different things. Like right now, I use all. I have string. Book bound. I have rings. I have classic, and I have big, and I have many little tens on strings. I have it all. I have all those different sizes going on right now. Yeah. Let's see. I first really found you from the morning tea. Yeah. I was looking for someone who planned with a big. And you said, oh, yeah, I remember that. Because not very many people, I don't think a lot of people use the big. I think the classic is more of what people use. The first time I got a big was because I wanted that Teresa Collins planner, and it only came in a big. And when I saw how much extra space I had, and I could be even more decorative while being functional, and I'm a white space planner. I like some white space. And the big just affords me the opportunity to do all of that. And then weeks where I don't have a lot going on, I can just add more stickers. I can just have fun with it. So, yes, I totally fell in love with it. And I've been using a big ever since. Really, that's the one thing that keeps me going back to Happy Planner. It's their big Happy Planner. There are shops that offer big inserts, but some of them just started offering them. So I'm going to see what they come out with for next year when that time comes. If there's, because it was barely anything that caught my attention for this year. If there's nothing that catches my attention, I will just be using inserts. I know two different sources where I can get big inserts. And I know one of those sources for sure has the big vertical for sure, which is what I use. But also it makes me I had a hard time sitting down on one system. Yeah. It's it can be quite hectic. Like with me, with everything being different, everything being a different size, it's a lot sometimes, but I like it. And it's giving me the opportunity to plan in so many different ways because I use so many different types of planners. You actually loved a lot from the newest release? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So I'll probably take a look at that later on. Um, but but here's the thing. Here's the other thing that's going to always keep Happy Planner in business. And that is there's always new planners to the planner community. There's always some new people that are just finding out about Happy Planner and they are going to be excited about it, right? They're not going to know that this stuff has been done time and time and time again. they're new and they're going to be excited. And that is one thing that's always going to help them sell their products. Because when you start looking into different planners, the Happy Planner and the Disc system is something that's very popular. And doing searches, that's going to come up. So just like with Heather Kell, because she was one of the first people to really do videos and stuff with Happy Planner. When you search Happy Planner on YouTube, you're more than likely going to pull up one of her videos first. So that's always going to be something that's going to help her out as well, because her name is always going to be associated with Happy Planner like that. So yeah, with the new people coming in, that's always going to keep them in business. And so what Heather Kell did, she's like, look, this is what people are asking you to do, Happy Planner. You're not doing it, so I'm going to go do it. And she has been offering everything that people have asked Happy Planner to offer. And she is cashed in on it. And that was very genius business moves on her part. Yes, I really like classic size stickers, and the big planners run with the big size stickers. Yes, I don't use big stickers as much. I have considered purchasing the Mojo Jojo big monthly sticker book so that I have the monthly ones with the little cutout so that I have them to fit completely in my monthly, but I don't really use other big stickers in my planner either. I prefer the classic ones so that I still have that white space. I was excited for the first 2 years and then it slowly faded away. It has to be something I really want now for me to work. Yes. Or a really good deal, because I don't know if it's just them, but it seems like their shipping has always been kind of expensive. But if it's a good deal, yes, or like you said, something that I absolutely have to have, then I will look into purchasing it. I'm one of those people, period, that I tend to put things in the cart and then start trying to talk myself out of them. Do you really need this? Do you really want this? I do that all the time. I will go back and forth from adding, subtracting from the cart, adding, subtracting from the cart until I can come to a decision. Okay, what are you willing to buy? I'm always trying to buy stuff on sale if I can. If I don't have a sale or I don't have a coupon code, it's got to be something that I absolutely want. But I try to always find a code. I have on my desktop, if I'm on my desktop, I have where Microsoft will sometimes, once I get to a checkout, Microsoft will search for deals and stuff for me. And it has helped me out a lot. It has really helped. It has found codes sometimes that give me more off than the code I was about to use. So I really like that. I try to use my tablet to make purchases when possible so that I can have Microsoft check for those things, because I don't have it set up on my phone for it to do that. I fill up my cart and then I'm like, I can't afford all that. I feel you. Oh my gosh. I feel you. It's like with Wrong Wrong right now, she just had a new spring release. And because I know I'm going to go wild, I'm trying not to spend a lot of money. And plus I'm still looking for a job. So I'm trying not to spend a lot of money. And I knew for sure there were 2 sticker books that I wanted. And then I realized that there was a bunch of the PET tape that I hadn't seen. And I'm like, you know what? Buy the 2 sticker books and keep it moving. And yes, once I finally saw the PET tapes, I was like, you know what? I possibly could have wanted that one, and I possibly could have wanted that one, but I don't I don't need them is the thing. Even with Go Wild, I thought about buying another Go Wild sticker book, and I'm like, I have the one from Live Up Posh. We will use every sticker out of that book if we have to, but I'm not going to allow myself to purchase a second Go Wild sticker book from anyone. So I'm going to use that one. I have a few stickers from Planners Anonymous from their release last year. I'm going to use what I have left of that. They did state they're going to make a creative digital kit for Go Wild. And I thought, do I want to buy that? And I said to myself, do you really need it? Because now you've got to print everything yourself, use the Cricut to cut it. I don't know. I'm debating on that one. I know that I won't probably not have a discount code to use for that. And so I don't know. That one's up in the air. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this new release is going to look like. I've never really gotten too excited about the spring release. I'm more so have always wanted to see what they're going to have for the next calendar year. That's the release that I really look forward to. What's going to be available for the next calendar year? So yeah, that's what has been going on, peoples. Oh goodness. So I know there's some different holidays this week. So like I said, this week is spring break week here. So happy spring break to most of us here in Texas. Um, if you're on spring break, what are you doing this week? Or if you've got spring break coming up, what are your plans? Let me know. I didn't really have any concrete plans for this week, but I definitely knew I was going to that waffle place. And as usual, they did not disappoint. They did not disappoint. So I need to have a really healthy dinner because I ate a lot of waffles today. I ate a lot of waffles. All right, don't forget that Thursday is Pie Day, P-I Day. Happy Pie Day. So I know when Pie Day comes, everyone wants to relate it to actual pie, P-I-E, pie. I'm a pastry connoisseur. I like pie. But I want us to remember the true reason for the season of March 14th. It's Pi Day. It's a mathematical day of celebration. That's what it is. So go look up pi and try and see how many of the digits you can memorize. I'm going to maybe I'll try to put it on my community post. I don't know if I'll be able to link it, but I'm going to try to link this. What do you want to call it? It's a graphing activity that I made some years ago. So by the time you get through graphing and plotting all the points, you'll end up with a little treat at the end once you've connected all the points together. So if I can find a way to put that up so people can access it, I will do that. But I used to give that to my students right before spring break because Pi Day usually always falls during spring break. So we can't do Pi Day activities at school, which it used to always make me mad. But I will try my best to try and get that up. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I will try. There's also, what is there? St. Patrick's Day on Sunday for those people that celebrate St. Patty's Day. I know a lot of people like to go and have a nice beer and things like that. So have fun with all of that. Drink responsibly. Often you can get the 18-month plans up. Yes. And those are good to have. I need to go probably to Hobby Lobby because Hobby Lobby, I think, is the place where you can really find some discounted planners. I don't really find them at my Michaels. I don't really find them at Joann stores in my town either. Um, so I might need to make a trip to Hobby Lobby this week and see if I can find some. I'm sure Passion Planner will have a sale even if you don't want a planner. They have some really great sticker books, tabs, and everything. I've never checked out their site, and I know a lot of people do get their planners. I need to check them out. How is March 14th a mathematical? It's a mathematical day of celebration because we're celebrating pi. So pi, Pi, the numerical value of pi that we generally use is 3.14. And that's where Pi Day comes in. 3 for March, the 0.14 for March 14th. So that's what Pi Day is. There are so many cool Pi Day activities. And like I said, I never really got to do them because we would always be on spring break. And usually we had some kind of testing or something or pre-testing before break. And it just always interfered with me really doing something fun for Pi Day. And that's why I usually just would just give my students that graphing activity. Yeah. Yeah. I don't ever really find anything good at Michael's. And my Joann stores here, I think we have 3 or 4 Joann stores in my area, and none of them are really great. They're just not great. So maybe I'll check out one of the Joann stores this week too. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know when the celebration of Pi Day began, but yeah, a lot of people usually either feast on pie or feast on pizza pies for that day. And it kind of irritates me because that gets more attention than pie itself, and I'm very partial to that and biased to it because that's part of my name. That's part of my brand, pastries, pumps, and pie. Those are my favorite things, pastries, heels, and math. So that's how I got the name, which started as a blog and kind of drifted over here to YouTube. But once my online store gets going, I'm going to have a blog spot on that website again so that I can get back into blogging again. It won't be as often as I used to do it. I used to blog like almost every day of the week. And I would have math Mondays back when I was doing it. And so every Monday I would give like some kind of math tip or math joke or something like that. And those were some of my most viewed blog posts were the math tips that I was giving out on the blog. So I enjoyed it. I really did. I really did. So yeah, I'm going to try and start putting blog posts again, relating some of those back to, some of my Plan With Me videos and help the bring more traffic back over here through the blog as well. So that was the point of me starting a YouTube channel, was to help promote the blog. And then what happened is the blog kind of got deserted and the YouTube became the focus. And now I want to help the YouTube bring the blog back into focus and use the blog to also promote the YouTube videos. So that's the plan. That is the plan. So maybe I need to do something very creative to send people over to the blog. Maybe have like little contests and things like that to get people over to the blog and get them engaged. Because when I used to go back and read some of my blog posts, I would shock myself. Like, I wrote that? Oh, wow. That sounds great. Like it was a great outlet for me. I didn't realize how therapeutic it was going to be, but it really was. So that's why I want to get back into, maybe if I don't do but like one blog post a week over there, I think people will have something that they could go read and enjoy. Yep. So that is all that I have for today. Um, so, like I said, we will be back here on the 26th. On the 26th, I will have details about the book club and the first book that we're going to be reading and what chapters we want to have read before the first meeting in April, because we'll have our first book club meeting in April. I haven't just, I'm thinking it's better for me to do that in the same week that I do these lives. I don't know about the same day. That might be a bit much, but at least the same week. So I will have all of those details in our next live. Also, guys, don't forget, if you're near a crumble cookie, there is a coconut lime cookie on the menu this week, and it is delicious. If you love citrus, if you love coconut, go run and get the coconut lime cookie. It's so good. It's so good. So run and grab that. Also, remember, continue to keep up with your self care. It's important. You matter. And guys, don't forget to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts so you don't miss any of my other videos or my lives, because I look forward to chatting with you guys. All right. Yes, it has been fun. It always is. I share Tuesday Talks, invite your friends to come so we can just have a really great conversation with everyone every time that we meet. All right, guys, I will see you all later and have a fun and safe travel, Angie. And don't forget the YouTube Loop collab loop videos will be up tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Time. And then you will be able to see my video. I almost showed y'all my spread, but I said, nah, you got to go watch the video. It is a premiere. I'm going to try to remember to be up so that I can chat with you when that goes live. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.